They say jealousy does not shout. It smiles. It hugs. It calls you best friend. And yet, it watches your life like something it wants to wear. Be careful who claps for you, my sister. Some people are not clapping. They are counting. Counting your blessings, counting your opportunities, counting your happiness. Not because they support you, but because they want it for themselves. This is a story about two friends. One loved genuinely. The other loved with envy, hidden so deep that even she did not know when it turned into darkness. And in the end, one of them stole the other's life. Before we begin, like this video so it reaches more women who need to hear this message, and subscribe if you believe that not every friendship is pure. Now let's begin. Imagine getting everything you ever wanted. The perfect face, the loving fiancé, the dream job, and the whole beautiful glittering life you've watched your best friend effortlessly live. Well, she didn't have to imagine it again. She just stole it. She woke up in her friend's bed, looked in the mirror, and saw the face that the world adored. And for a glorious, terrifying moment, Rose thought she had finally won. But what happens when you realize that the shine wasn't in the body? It was in the soul. This is the story of two girls, Gloria and Rose, and a friendship so close it became a cage for both of them. They grew up on the same quiet street, sharing scraps, news, and secrets whispered under summer moons. But even then, the universe had favorites. Gloria was sunshine on two legs. She had that smile, the one that looked like it was powered by pure joy. People loved her instantly. Teachers let her off with a warning. Boys brought her flowers. Opportunities just landed in her laps. She wasn't even trying. Then there was Rose. Sweet, hardworking, maybe a little quieter. Rose was smart, maybe smarter than Gloria, but she had to fight for every single thing. If Gloria got an A with a night of light study, Rose got a B+ after 3 all-nighters. If they both auditioned for the school play, Gloria got the lead, and Rose ended up as the stage manager. It started softly, that feeling, just a tiny sharp pinprick of jealousy whenever someone praised Gloria. By high school, it was a dull, constant ache. Rose would stare at Gloria's bright, easy face and think, why is it so easy for her and so hard for me? University life only poured gasoline on that resentment. Gloria chose literature, which for anyone else meant ordinary office assistant jobs. For Gloria, that literature meant a scholarship, a mentor who published her work even before she graduated, and a social life that was the envy of the entire campus. She partied, she studied, and she nailed them all. Rose, driven by practicality, chose engineering. She was brilliant, but the stress ate at her. She was constantly exhausted, often lonely, and the one time she finally got a major internship, she got sick and had to pull out. In her life, it was always something getting in her way of satisfaction and true happiness. The turning point: adulthood and romance. Gloria met Sylvester. I mean the Sylvester, the kind, successful, hilarious, and completely devoted. He looked at Gloria like she hung the moon. Their relationship wasn't dramatic. It was just very stable, loving, and beautiful. Sylvester's career took off. Gloria landed a fantastic role in a publishing house, and within 5 years, they were planning a wedding that looked like it was pulled from a fairy tale magazine. Rose, she had relationships, sure, but they were messy. Guys were either commitment phobes or they just drifted away. Her job was fine, but she felt invisible, a cog in a vast corporate machine. One night, sitting in her small, quiet apartment, doom scrolling through Gloria's perfect smiling pictures, Rose finally cracked. She wasn't angry at the life she had. She was angry at the life she didn't have. She convinced herself the problem wasn't her effort, her drive, or her personality. The problem was just the container, her own body. If she had had Gloria's face, Gloria's charisma, Gloria's destiny, then everything would fall into place. That was the only answer. Rose has always been a lurker on the wilder parts of the internet. Late one night, she found it, a dark, complex ritual that promised a complete soul exchange. It just required proximity, a certain alignment of the moon, and a profound, concentrated desire, and 2 willing bodies. Well, she didn't need Gloria's consent, only her body. The plan was chillingly simple. Gloria was spending the weekend at Rose's place for a last-minute girls' night before her bridal shower. Rose prepared everything. It involved an ancient mirror, some herbs she sourced from a hidden shop somewhere, and a chant she practiced until the words felt like fire on her tongue. In the dead of the night, while Gloria slept peacefully in the guest room, radiating the kind of calm peace Rose hadn't felt in years, Rose performed the ritual. The mirror glowed silver. The air grew thick and icy. And then a searing pain, like being ripped apart and stitched back together inside out. When the light faded, Rose collapsed. She woke up to the smell of expensive linen and the sound of birds outside the massive window. She looked down at her hands, smooth, perfectly manicured, and unfamiliar. She ran to the bedroom, gasping. It was her! Gloria's bright eyes stared back at her. Gloria's radiant smile felt natural on her face. Rose had done it. She was Gloria. For the first few months, it was pure, unadulterated bliss. The relief was intoxicating. She had Sylvester, who was just as devoted, maybe even more so now that his Gloria was suddenly so much more decisive. She enjoyed the dream job, the respect and the expensive clothes, the constant streams of invitations. It was easy. Meanwhile, Gloria, the real Gloria, was trapped in the body of Rose. She woke up to a headache in a tiny room with a demanding engineering job waiting and a life full of tight budgets and chronic underappreciation. She was devastated, grieving not just for her life but for her body, her face, and her whole identity. But here is the twist. The thing Rose never saw coming. She never knew that luck wasn't external. Rose, in Gloria's body, quickly realized that just having the face didn't mean she had the mind or the spark. The dream job was demanding and requires Gloria's inherent diplomacy and natural charm to navigate complex politics. Rose, used to cynicism and struggle, was too sharp, too quick to argue, and she started offending clients and colleagues. The smile was there, but the genuine light behind it was gone, replaced by a strain of constant effort. Sylvester noticed it too. He started asking, "Are you okay? You seem stressed up." The beautiful life required a beautiful soul to maintain it, and Rose didn't have it. She was drowning in the demands of perfection. Gloria, however, was a fighter. Even though she was trapped in Rose's tired, overlooked body, she started working. She applied the sheer effortless joy she naturally possessed to the engineering job. Where Rose saw obstacles, Gloria saw puzzles. She used her empathy to build bridges with her co-workers, and her naturally diplomatic communication skills Rose never developed, to finally get the recognition her technical brilliance deserved. Within a year, Gloria, in Rose's body, had received the promotion Rose had always been denied. She started a volunteer project on the side, and people gravitated towards her, drawn by the inner peace and genuine kindness that seemed to shine right through the less fortunate facade. Rose, unable to fake the effortless grace that defined Gloria, began making mistakes. She grew bored with Sylvester's unwavering kindness and began pushing him away. She overspent Gloria's savings and mishandled key relationships. She realized the life she had coveted wasn't a template for happiness. It was a consequence of Gloria's nature. She had the costume, but she couldn't play the role. Gloria, still trapped in Rose's body, never got her old life back. That was this tragedy, but she had managed to turn Rose's life, a life defined by struggle, into something fulfilling and bright, a testament to her own unbreakable spirit. The beautiful face that Rose now inhabited was often creased with worry and resentment, and the tired face that Gloria now wore was almost always lit up by a smile, a genuine, hard-earned smile that proved the true source of all that luck had been inside her all along. The ultimate irony? Rose had treaded her own struggles for the burden of trying to be the person she could never actually replace. And that, my friend, is how Rose wore another woman's life. But what she didn't understand is this: destiny is not clothes. You cannot wear someone else's blessings and expect peace to follow you. You can steal a face, you can take a ring, you can sit in another woman's house, but you cannot steal the soul that made her loved. In the end, jealousy does not give you what you want. It only destroys what you have left. Now, tell me in the comment sections, have you ever had a friend who envied you quietly? Share your experience. Your story might help another woman open her eyes. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. See you next in our next video. Bye.